So it's Celtic who start the match playing against the wind, and conditions will be very difficult indeed. A lot of heavy rain falling all day here in Glasgow, and the effect has been to make the surface treacherous. Here's Miller again to the corner. And cleared off the line. It's in this time. There's no argument. Celtic are in front. Paul Elliott takes the credit. But it was certainly down to poor defending by Motherwell. Chris McCart complaining bitterly to his teammates. So the corner kick again inside the 6-yard box. The keeper stayed, and when it was turned off the line, already had crossed the line, I reckon. O'Donnell trying to block it. There was the head flick down. It seemed to come from Tommy Coyne, forced in the end by Elliott, but I reckon it was already over the line from Tommy Coyne. Came off the head of Dubček. There's Elliott. Turned away there by White. So Motherwell have a throw. They have settled quite well now, Motherwell, after that torrid opening spell when they had a life with an Elliott goal chopped off. Then they went behind, but they're trying now to settle into some kind of passing pattern from midfield. Nyholt pushing forward on the right, taking the throw. It's helped on by Arnott. Good play there by Ferguson. And a fine cross. The first time effort. There's a chance for Arnott. Motherwell are back on level terms. Dougie Arnott has brought the game to life once again. And the Celtic supporters at Hampden are stunned. It was great play initially by Arnott. A little knock on there for Ferguson. Now just look at his fighting qualities here. A superb cross met there by Angus. He didn't catch it properly, but Dougie Arnott drills the ball beyond Pat Bonner. And Celtic have now lost their first goal in this season's Scottish Cup campaign. Troy McLean, though, going to great lengths down below us to make sure that his Motherwell defence pushes forward whenever they have possession. Elliott comes forward again. Played in there by Collins. A clear headed over Rogan. Takes the rebound and puts Celtic in front. 21 minutes of the semi-final replay gone, and Anton Rogan gets his second goal of the season to put Celtic ahead. The corner from Collins, again causing problems. Rogan with the initial header, then had the rebound, and this time Maxwell had no chance at all. Well, Motherwell having great difficulty defending against these corner kicks. Rogan coming in there, it broke off Philippin, and the shot was rifled home. Well, the Motherwell defence won't be too happy about this. Rogan in the end finding his space at the corner. Dougie Arnott appeared to be held there by Dubček. Yes, there was a little nudge. The match still being played at an incredible pace. There's O'Neill. Ball skidding away from him, though. It's good play by O'Donnell. Now Griffin. McCart stepping forward. Space over on the right. Luke Nyholt takes possession from Motherwell. There the header, and the equaliser for Motherwell. It's Dougie Arnott again. And this time, Bonner had no answer. The Motherwell fans celebrate. And there's little Dougie Arnott with his second of the match, who pulls Motherwell right back into the Scottish Cup. What a good header that is. Getting plenty of power and accuracy, and it was all down to the quality of the cross from Luke Nyholt, who measured that. Ferguson couldn't reach it, but Arnott certainly could. Well, you'll see how far away from this Pat Bonner is. It's right in at the corner. Mark McNally lofting it forward. There's O'Donnell. Boyd clearly in a lot of trouble. Billy McNeill now on his feet. This cup tie has still to be won. Referee Douglas Hope, a very important figure in the middle of the field. As the match reaches tense last quarter. There's Kirk. Now O'Neill. A run made by Cusack. There's a fine effort! Colin O'Neill has scored for Motherwell! The goal of Hampden. Played inside there by Steve Kirk. He did one look up and drilled us into the top corner beyond Pat Bonner. Well, if Motherwell thought they were unlucky when Ian Ferguson's shot came off the upright on Wednesday, there was no mistake this time. Bonner completely beaten by the power and the accuracy. Helped on by Ferguson. Inevitably, Dougie Arnott gives chase. No prospect of getting there ahead of Dubček. Derek White barging through there on Dougie Arnott. It's a free kick to Motherwell. It was right in front of the referee's eyes. Dougie Arnott couldn't have been closer. So Motherwell, as you would expect, strolling into position for the free kick. Sullivan pumping the ball towards Steve Kirk. That's O'Donnell chasing. And winning the ball from Dubček. Back it goes to Kirk. That's a delightful ball to the far post. It was in. The referee has given the goal. Steve Kirk has scored again for Motherwell. The jubilation on the track. The Motherwell management team are out celebrating, but not any more than the players. Steve Kirk, the super sub, has done it again. And that was a perfectly deliberate chip by Kirk. Great play by O'Donnell to win possession. Kirk sliding that across beyond Pat Bonner. It came back out off the stanchion, having crossed the line. The credit there to Phil O'Donnell for his contribution. But what a delightful goal that is from Steve Kirk. Motherwell supporters waiting for the final whistle. The man of the match award has been given, justifiably I reckon, to Dougie Arnott, the Motherwell striker who scored 2 goals and who has run himself into the ground in his club's cause. And there goes the final whistle. Motherwell are through to the 10th Scottish Cup final. Steve Kirk was the player who scored the clinching 4th goal, but the Motherwell bench come on to celebrate. Tom Boyd, the skipper, limps on. Luke Nyholt, the hero. So too was Alistair Maxwell with a magnificent save from Paul McStay at a crucial time. It was way back in 1952, and Motherwell won the cup for the only time in their career. Tommy McLean being congratulated by Bobby Jenks, the youth coach. Colin O'Neill, who scored that incredible 3rd goal, takes the acclaim of the Motherwell supporters. John Phillipen, number 5, is there also. And the celebrations will go on long into the night in the steel town of Motherwell. It was a victory which certainly didn't look on in half-time when Celtic were good value for their 2-1 lead. But then Motherwell, with a superbly organised, orchestrated performance in the second half, came back. Dougie Arnott got a 2nd. Colin O'Neill got a stunning 3rd. And then Steve Kirk wrapped it up with that incredible 4th goal. It's been a night of emotion, a night of drama, but in the end, it's Motherwell who go through to face Dundee United in the 10th Scottish Cup final.
Dougie, I can reveal you're the 10th man of the match. What's your reaction to that?
Oh, what a night, what can I say? It's been marvellous, marvellous. It's great for Motherwell, the people, the fans, everybody connected with the club.
You were behind twice. Did you ever feel you were down and out?
Well, the way Celtic started the game, you know, they caught us, really unexpected. They got the goal, but we could always think, as long as there was only one in it, we always had a chance to get back. And it's a great fight for the lads.
What about your own goals, first of all?
Well, I can't think much. It broke from the left, and I just thought, well, it's on the left foot, I'll go down it first time. I think it went under Bonner, big paddy, but it went in anyway. And then getting the header, that was a wee bit of a shock getting a header, but every goal,
What about that Colin O'Neill goal?
Well, did he mean it? I don't know. Oh, that strike, this game, worthy winning any game, that strike.
What are your feelings now about the final?
Well, we've got to go on and lift the trophy now, after that tonight.
Congratulations, Dougie. Thanks very much.